Hello everyone. Welcome back to SedgeNex, where we bring you the latest and most important news from the world of technology, cybersecurity, and beyond. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has revolutionized our world over the last decade, especially with tools like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Dolly. These advancements bring large language models and generative AI into our everyday lives. But they're not just transforming creativity or productivity, they're reshaping cybersecurity. Let's take a quick journey through AI's timeline. The concept of AI emerged in the 1940s and 50s. In the 60s, the Eliza chatbot became the first generative AI to mimic human conversations, a groundbreaking innovation at the time. By the 80s and 90s, AI's pattern recognition capabilities matured, laying the foundation for modern natural language processing. Between the 2000s and 2010s, OpenAI introduced the first generative pre-trained transformer or GPT. Fast forward to today, and we're seeing innovative tools like Dolly, Falcon AI, and Google's Gemini pushing AI's boundaries in creativity, problem solving, and cybersecurity. Cybersecurity threats are evolving rapidly, and with them, so the tools to combat these threats. One such tool is generative AI or Gen AI. But what exactly is generative AI? And how is it shaping the future of cybersecurity? Let's find out. What is generative AI? Generative AI is a branch of artificial intelligence focused on creating new data based on existing data. It's capable of tasks like data retrieval, content generation, and summarization. But how does this apply to cybersecurity? In the context of cybersecurity, Gen AI can assist threat hunters with data retrieval for ongoing investigations and provide real-time insights to inform vulnerability management. But it's important to remember that this technology is a double-edged sword. While it enhances defense capabilities, it also empowers cybercriminals to increase the intensity and variety of their attacks. How generative AI works? To understand how Gen AI can impact cybersecurity, let's take a quick look at how it works. Generative AI is a subset of machine learning, which involves algorithms that improve by learning patterns from large datasets. Within this, deep learning uses layered neural networks that mimic the way the human brain functions. The most well-known deep learning model is the transformer model, which powers tools like GPT. These models are pre-trained on vast datasets to generate human-like text and can learn and replicate patterns found in cyber threats. Put simply, generative AI models follow three key steps. First, they train on massive datasets. Second, they learn and identify patterns within that data. Finally, they use those learned patterns to generate new data that mimics the original information. Generative AI in cybersecurity. So, how does generative AI fit into the cybersecurity landscape? The potential is tremendous. Let's break it down. A Gen AI model trained on historical cybersecurity data can predict future threats by identifying patterns and trends. Instead of reacting to threats after they occur, cybersecurity teams can use Gen AI to anticipate attacks before they happen, taking a proactive approach to defense. It can also help generate complex passwords and encryption keys, making it harder for attackers to gain access. With weak credentials often being the entry point for breaches, this additional layer of security is crucial. Real-world examples of generative AI in cybersecurity. Many companies are already leveraging generative AI to enhance their cybersecurity strategies. Let's take a look at some real-world examples. Sentinel-1's Purple AI synthesize threat intelligence to simplify investigations. Darktrace Active AI enhances threat detection across platforms, including zero-day vulnerabilities. And Abnormal Security's AI Coworker automates email threat triage and investigation. These real-world applications show how Gen AI is making a difference. These companies are using Gen AI to enhance their cybersecurity posture by automating complex tasks and providing faster, more accurate threat detection. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Pros and cons of generative AI in cybersecurity. Let's take a closer look at the pros and cons of using Gen AI in cybersecurity. On the positive side, Gen AI can improve efficiency by accelerating threat detection and response, freeing up security analysts to focus on more critical tasks. It can also conduct in-depth analysis and generate natural language summaries of incidents, speeding up workflows. But there are challenges too. For one, training Gen AI models requires significant computational resources, which can be a barrier for smaller organizations. And cybercriminals can also use Gen AI to create sophisticated attacks. Ethical considerations around data privacy and bias in AI models are other important concerns. Best practices for using generative AI in cybersecurity. For organizations looking to adopt Gen AI, best practices are essential to maximize benefits and minimize risks. First, ensure data management and privacy by encrypting sensitive information and anonymizing training data. Choose models with high explainability and continuously monitor them for anomalies. Security professionals should upskill to handle AI-augmented operations, and organizations should have a clear incident response plan in place. Additionally, it's important to conduct regular risk assessments and maintain version control over AI models to ensure that you can roll back to previous versions if something goes wrong. Use cases of generative AI in cybersecurity. Now, let's explore some specific use cases of generative AI in cybersecurity. Gen AI can be used for attack simulations using synthetic data, which helps train security teams to prepare for real-world scenarios. It can generate training data for AI models, reducing the need to use sensitive real-world data. It also helps with analyzing threat intelligence, conducting digital forensics, and automating patch management by identifying vulnerabilities and deploying fixes proactively. These use cases show how generative AI is becoming an essential tool in a cybersecurity team's arsenal. Challenges and ethical considerations. With all this potential, it's crucial to address the challenges and ethical considerations associated with using generative AI in cybersecurity. Training Gen AI models requires substantial computational resources, which can be costly. Additionally, the same technology that helps defend against attacks can also be used by cybercriminals to create more sophisticated and harder to detect threats. Finally, there are ethical concerns around data privacy, model bias, and transparency. Organizations must have clear policies to ensure responsible AI usage. The future of generative AI in cybersecurity. What does the future hold for generative AI in cybersecurity? We'll see more investment in AI-driven cybersecurity solutions. Human analysts will increasingly rely on AI for threat hunting and mitigation, and AI-augmented vulnerability assessments will become the norm. But human oversight will remain crucial. Cybersecurity will always require a balance between technology and human intelligence. Some important clarifications. 1. How can generative AI be used in cybersecurity? Generative AI can be used for rapid threat analysis, generating attack simulations for penetration testing, and faster vulnerability remediation, among other things. 2. How generative AI poses a threat to cybersecurity? Hackers can use generative AI to create undetectable variants of existing malware and new malware payloads much faster. They can also use Gen AI to formulate highly sophisticated social engineering attacks. 3. Can generative AI replace human cybersecurity experts? No. Human oversight is necessary for successful security management. AI can augment the role of human experts. So, can Gen AI fix cybersecurity? The answer is, it can help, but it's not the ultimate solution. Cybersecurity will always require a combination of advanced technology and human expertise. If you're interested in learning more about how AI is shaping the future of cybersecurity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments. How do you see AI impacting cybersecurity in the next 5 years?